All right. Today was interesting. So, I over the past couple of days, I've been thinking about, I've been like going through a dilemma, trying to figure out, what my next step should be because I feel like, since I've started the business, that every day I should be doing something to generate revenue for the business, right? But I like created this like grand scheme for like marketing and all that good stuff. And the thing is, I kind of had to wait without going into too much detail. Um, like I said, it's still pretty early, so I don't want to like dive into all the details of my strategies, just to kind of keep some things proprietary until I can actually get a foothold. I wouldn't want somebody to jump on the video and be like, "Oh, that's a great idea," and then like, I gotta protect myself somehow. But essentially, I created this like grand plan for marketing. Um, and I was ready to do like my second wave, but essentially I was just kind of on hold for probably like the next few days. So I'm just sitting around, sitting on my thumbs and like trying to figure out like, well, I need to like do something to like grow the business. So like my natural instinct was just to go back to my roots, which is, just go knock on doors and, just drum up customers that way, right? That's like my natural instinct. But I felt like, I didn't know if that would be counterproductive to my strategy. But I felt like, that's the only, that's something I can do all the time, anytime to really grow the business. I mean, that's always something that's going to be effective at growing the business. It's going to make your business better, right? Bringing in customers. I mean, that's all you really need to worry about, especially in this stage. Like I said, 0 to 1 million in revenue, which is basically stage one, according to a book I was reading, which is called Ready, Fire, Aim. But anyway, so the I decided maybe I should like talk to somebody else who kind of understands my plan and all that good stuff. So I talked to my uncle, and it's funny how I was surprised because I started talking to him. He was like, "Man, you just got to go out there. You got to knock on some doors and you got to get some customers." I was like, "Well, all right, like that, cool. That's what I'm gonna do. Like that's what I felt like I should do, but I didn't think." I just needed to talk to someone else. I didn't know if maybe with this strategy I should follow a different plan and maybe it would be kind of productive. And he's like, "No, you just got to go out there and do it." I'm like, "Cool." That's all I needed to hear. Like I just wanted to talk to someone else to just kind of confirm where I was at. So I think that happens to us as entrepreneurs a lot. I think sometimes we just need a sounding board, or I think we just need someone else to kind of affirm that we're on the right path. Um, so that's why I think, although being an entrepreneur is typically a lonely road, I think it's good to have, mentors and people that you can talk to, someone that, understands the realm. A lot of times I think where we mess up is, for me, I messed up quite a bit when, in the beginning I would talk to relatives, just like I would just talk to people that were close to me, talk to my buddies, talk to my cousins, talk to my, parents, whatever, but they didn't really understand the realm that I was in. So a lot of times, although their intentions were great, their advice wasn't always great. So I think finding someone that actually understands what it is you're trying to do and has at least shown some successes in that realm, I think that is what is really helping me. So, long story short, I decided to go ahead and, I was just going to go hit some doors and drum up some customers. Um, so I just put together a pitch. I created a pitch, and then I went out and I hit the field. And my goal was 4 customers, and I did not hit my goal. It was not. I don't know. For me, I thought I'd be able to go out there. I'm like, oh, I'm great at sales. And for me, so I was like, I'll be able to go out there and get 4 or 5 customers today, in a couple hours. I got 1 customer, but that's my 1 customer. But what I did do, I think I learned quite a bit. And to give myself credit, I mean, it was the first day, first pitch, first attempt ever. So now I'm just really just breaking down my numbers, looking at, what were the most common objections I got. What were people saying? What was the feedback? Things like that. That way I can adjust my pitch and also, practice, overturning those objections and things like that for when I go back out, because I'm definitely going to go back out tomorrow. So as you can see, I'm like in my hoodie, sweater. I just got back in a few minutes ago. And the crazy thing is I live in San Diego, and it's supposed to be like 70 and sunny all the time. And of course, the first day I go hit the field, it wants to rain. So whatever though. Yeah, it's in the rain, whatever. I've pitched all over the country. So I've pitched in snow, rain, wind, heat, humidity, mosquitoes, anything you can think of. So yeah, today was pretty interesting. So, I've definitely started to make some tweaks, and I just wanted to, kind of unload and get this off of my chest here. I'll probably upload this video as well. That way I can look back one day and kind of just, see the changes. But, yeah, I like I said in the other videos, I'm predicting the future that this video will not be watched for at least 6 months or so, which is when I think that I'll be able to make some of my biggest breakthroughs and really kind of turn the corner, probably in the next 6 months, maybe a year, I don't know. So if you are watching this video, comment below the date that you're watching it, because I'd really like to, see when people are actually watching these, because I've decided I'm going to go ahead and, upload these videos on YouTube. And, if you're watching it, I don't know what I'm doing at the time you're watching it, but for now, I don't really have a schedule or anything like that. I'm really just kind of unloading whenever I feel like, I have some things that I want to get off my chest and kind of have a sounding board. Other than that, it's been a crazy, interesting, challenging, exciting day. But I'm going to sign off for today. All right.